Let's run over the top 3 pros and cons of hiring a lead gen company in 2025. If you're a realtor thinking about hiring one, or you're just frustrated with your results, this video could save you a lot of time and research and a lot of headache. Now look, I know what you're thinking, what does this 20-year-old know about marketing or being a realtor, right? Now while I don't know anything about closing deals, handling tough negotiations, or spending years building up referrals, in the last 90 days, I've personally helped over 21 agents across the country generate over $500,000 in new GCI by implementing their own systems. Alrighty, so I fibbed a little bit in the intro. We changed up the video idea a little bit. We're actually just going to be running over the top 4 cons of hiring a lead gen company in 2025, and then we're also going to run over the solutions, though. So let's go ahead and basically dive in. By the way, throughout this video, if you like this, just seems like way too much work. The solutions to hiring a lead gen company. If you just want my team of experts to come into your business and like do this completely like for you, by the way, on a pay per deal basis. We have options like with literally $0 down, pay like on the close. There will be a link down in the description to book a free call with me or someone from my team, and we can run over if we might be able to help you out with that. If not, let's just dive in, give you the free sauce, and hope you guys are enjoying the videos. So number one, shit lead quality, like terrible lead quality. Like NAR came out with the statistics. 0.5 to 1% of online leads. I think it's like 0.5 to 4%. If it's buyers, you're going to be in that 0.5 to 2% range. If it's sellers, you're going to be in that 2 to 4% range. Actually, even ever convert. Okay. So we're talking about 100 leads that you actually generate. This doesn't matter if it's a Zillow lead that's been live transferred, or if this is, well, actually, honestly, it kind of does because they've actually probably generated 100 leads and then maybe they transfer you over like 5 or 10 out of that 100. So they do the vetting for you. I don't want to diss on that qualification process because it does make sure you're not wasting your time. But out of 100 leads, let's say that you have to generate on a Facebook ad, only 1 to 4% of those are going to convert. Okay. So we get a lot of real estate agents that come to us and they say, well, I tried Facebook ads in the past, or I tried, I don't know, like what are they, market leader, or I tried, these companies and they got me these leads and they were all trash. Well, yeah, I mean, only 1 to 4% of them are going to convert. I mean, NAR came out with that data, right? And you know what data like NAR also came out with is that the pickup rates are like 5% on these leads. So you have to call a lead 20 times to get in connection with them. And then there is a 95% chance that that lead is actually no good. Okay, because the conversion rates. So basically the solution that we see to this is just do it yourself. Okay, generate your, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper on this, but generate your own leads and then just hire a team of ISAs or virtual assistants to call all of them for you and just make sure they're sending you the ones that are worth your time. I've run over this in a lot of depth on other videos, but that is just the best solution that we've seen of that. Number two, the second con to hiring a lead gen company is they can be super expensive. I mean, if you're talking about like Zillow, I mean, you can look at, I've heard upwards of $6,000 a month. I think a lot of people are more maybe in that $1,500, $3,000 a month range when you could just do it yourself. Okay, you're probably going to realize a very common pattern here now in the solutions tab. But why are you spending? You're a business owner, so you're supposed to be implementing your own systems and building. But when it comes to lead generation, for some reason, I don't see a lot of real estate agents that actually go out and build their own lead generation systems. They just hire a lead gen company like Market Leader, HouseJet, or Zillow. They go to these lead generation companies and then they're charging them insane amounts of money. And it's justifiable because one deal to a lot of real estate agents is anywhere from $8 to like $20,000 in some markets. So they can come here and say, hey, we're charging $3,000 a month. If you get a deal a month, that's a 3x ROI. What are you complaining about, right? When you could just do it yourself, run your own 300, 450, $600 a month Facebook ads, hire an overseas virtual assistant, and get the exact same leads. But the issue is just that a lot of real estate agents, quite frankly, I mean, 70% of agents didn't do a transaction last year, are just lazy, right? They'd rather just like get burned 10 times instead of just implement the systems themselves, which is what we're super passionate about, is agents just implementing their own systems. Implement your own systems. Like you can get Zillow quality leads if you run a $600 a month Facebook ad and you'll hire a $3 an hour virtual assistant to call all of them and just send the ones that are worth your time. Same exact quality of lead. Or you run an ad for a listing and you tell them to book a consultation to tour the property. It's exactly what they're doing on Zillow. And you can get the same attention because guess what? On Facebook ads, you can just put Zillow as a interest. So these big tech companies communicate with each other. Zillow tells Facebook when someone is on their platform. So on Facebook, there's literally like an interest called Zillow. So if people are interested in Zillow, show my Facebook ads to these people. You can do that, okay? It's just about taking the time to actually go learn this stuff and learn how to implement your own systems that agents don't want to do. But this is literally how you can solve shit lead quality and super expensive lead gen companies is by just taking the time to do it yourself. Okay, what's the third con of hiring a lead gen company? No ownership. Okay, you have zero. Like, if you do not do this stuff yourself, you have zero ownership. Let's even say you work with a lead generation company and it is amazing. Like, it has been an amazing experience. I've personally worked with a lot of real estate agents that didn't leave their last lead gen company because it wasn't working. It was working really, really well, but maybe they upped prices. Maybe they stopped generating a certain type of lead. Maybe they actually fired the agent. The agent didn't fire the lead gen company, but the lead gen company fired the agent. And then they're like, now I'm stuck. Like that was my source of leads. That was my source of business. I now have nothing because you have no ownership. Why would you want to put like the sake of your business in someone else's hands where you have zero ownership? Like, for example, with all of our partnering agents to hit on this stuff with the shit lead quality, we have virtual assistants and ISAs that pre-qualify every single lead before it is ever even across your plate and worth your time. Super expensive. We offer pay per deal programs where it is completely based on performance based like results. No ownership. We can actually come into our agents' businesses, our partnering agents' businesses, opposed to them having to come into ours and go by our rules and by our rules. We go into their business. We implement the social media advertisements into their Facebook account so that they have full total control. So that even after our partnership, they get to keep absolutely everything because we personally are very, very focused on solving a much bigger problem, which is giving agents their own systems for good. We're tired, like we do not want to be a short-term solution where it's just nice while you're with us, but a long-term solution that even if after you're done partnering with us can still work for 3 to 5 years, depending on how fast the systems get outdated. Okay. So no ownership, like it's very easy for you to, after you're done with this lead gen company, have nothing left over to show for it. Sure, maybe they let you keep the leads. Maybe they let you keep the CRM, but you probably still had to pay monthly for it, right? So you basically went through all that trouble, you paid all that money, you invested all that time to at the end of the day have no ownership of any of the data or the systems or even the knowledge in which how they were generating those results for you, right? And again, you know, solution number three is just do it yourself. All right. Just learn how to implement these systems yourself so that you have full ownership. You can turn it up, you can turn the lead flow up, you can turn the lead flow down, you can you can spend more, you can save more, like you have full total control. Like I've had so many agents that are like come to us and they're like, well, yeah, I'm actually getting a lot of leads from realtor.com or homes.com. They're very good conversion rates. And I'm like, okay, that's good to hear. So like, why don't you just get more realtor.com leads? Oh, well, I can't. They only send like a certain amount unless you get on their paid plan, right? Which, by the way, if you're making money, spend money. Like rule, like there's this like huge thing that agents just aren't interested in, like when they're making money, they don't like spend more money on the thing that's making them money. Like realistically, as a real estate agent, you want to be looking for probably like a 3 to 5x ROI on average. So you have to be completely fine with spending $2,500 to make 7,500 to 12,000. Like, in what world would you not want to spend 2,000 to make 6 or 8,000 or $10,000, right? That's also a game that you guys have to realize that you're in. Is if you're paying realtor.com, like I've heard this so many times, only like $500 a month or something, and you're getting even 6 deals a year, that is an insane ROI. You're paying $6,000 for 6 deals, like which can range from, depends on your market, of course, but anywhere from five to $20,000. It is like, why wouldn't you want to spend $100,000? Like, I don't get it. Like, so that's one thing. You want to have ownership so that if you are winning, if you are seeing success, you just double down, you triple down, you 5x, you 10x, and you capitalize and you grow your business. And the people that you hire, you actually they're under your supervision. So you could like you control them. You can tell people to work less, you can tell people to work more. It's you have all the control, okay? So again, we're huge advocates for doing it yourself and implementing your own system so you have total control. You don't have to deal with shit quality leads and it's not super expensive. Number four, long contracts. Okay, so personally with our partnering agents, we do a minimum of 4 months. We have no interest in locking people in for 9 months, 12 months. I know Zillow, I think, does like 6 months. You are in a long-term game, so I don't want to like discredit that. Like real estate is a very long-term game. Sometimes you guys aren't getting deals that sure, you might get a lead, but it might not close for 90 plus days, right? So I understand why some agencies have these long contracts, but realistically, you can tell if a lead gen company is good or not within like the first month, month and a half, 2 months. Are they getting me qualified leads that I can potentially convert? It's not, have they got me a closing yet? That's not realistic. But are they getting me quality conversations or leads that I'm actually able to get in touch with, I'm able to work, and I actually see the potential of converting? That is a different story. It doesn't take 6 months, 9 months, 12 months to realize that. They just want to lock you in because they know you're not going to be happy come month three, and they want another 3 months out of you, 6 months, 9 months in some cases out of you, right? So personally, for all of our partnering agents, we do a minimum of 4 months. Obviously, our reputation is on the line. We've seen 3 months is just a little short, and 6 months is just too long. Okay, so we kind of found that sweet spot. Our reputation is on the line. Obviously, we need to have enough time to provide good results, and we even have guarantees. We literally have closed deal guarantees, and so we're not afraid to put our money where our mouth is. But the solution, do it yourself. You don't have to worry about binding to any contracts and things along those lines. I'm a huge advocate for paying for things, and if you think it's actually worth it. Like personally, I just paid a mentor very large amount of money for, and I signed an agreement for 9 months. Okay, so be open to it, of course, but doing everything yourself is basically the solution to all of these. Okay, so if you've been burned in the past by a lead generation company 2, 3, 4, 5 times, one, I would advocate you to just double check and make sure you're not the problem, because the odds that you failed with 5 different companies is honestly probably your fault if we're just being honest at the end of the day. But don't try to go looking for that sixth company. Just try doing it yourself. Adapt the systems to what works best for you, right? Because although it might have been you, you can also just make your own systems that adapt to the way that you do business. All right. So again, the way you solve shit lead quality, do it yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can be like, okay, why am I having bad lead quality? Okay, well, none of them are, they have low budgets. Okay, have an AI chatbot or a virtual assistant overseas qualify on price point. It's very simple. You just implement your own system. You've now solved your problem. Like, that's easier said than done, but you have all the control, so you can just do that, right? Super expensive. You can cut costs. It's very simple. No ownership, you have full ownership. Very simple. Long contracts, you're in no contract. It's with yourself. Very simple, right? Unless you sign maybe some software or something that you need. But yeah, that's basically this video. I just wanted to make a very raw and honest video with you guys from just like problems that I've seen talking to over hundreds of agents every single month about the problems that they deal with their lead generation companies, and then they come over to us, which we're more of like a boutique marketing firm where we actually come into your business. We're not like a lead gen company, we are like a deal company. Like, we only get paid when we're actually able to get you deals in closings. And so we don't care about leads. Like, we generate hundreds of leads per month for our agents. We don't even market it, right? It's not impressive. Generating leads is very easy. It's actually generating deals and conversions and conversations that is more difficult. And that's actually what we focus on. Again, if that might be something that you're interested in seeing if my team could potentially come in and do for you, if I just zoom out here, we've been able to get tons and tons of just crazy results. Like Ola here, $3,000 in ad spend, 406 leads, 39 deals, 5 closings. We got Billy here, turned $1,400 into ad spend into $30,000 to $50,000 in just 73 days. Jeff here, who was able to turn $600 in ad spend to 100 leads and 18 deals. Case study there from Jeff. Or Jerome here, who we were able to generate over 230 leads and actually get 5 documents signed. And I think it was like less than like 3 or 4 weeks or so. And we just have a very proven system. We have a very proven strategy on how we do this and how we're actually able to get our partnering agents all these results. Feel free to check out our YouTube or any other videos on the YouTube channel or the website. But yeah, if you think it might be, worth a chat to see if we could potentially help you. We're very, very picky on agents that we partner with because we do everything on a very, very performance basis. It has to make sense for us, or else we wouldn't even be a profitable company if we just accepted everyone. We have to be very picky because we do everything on a performance basis. If that might be something you're interested in, again, link down in the description. If not, totally fine. Just please keep consuming the free content. Hopefully, I can provide value to you somewhere within your real estate business. I'm just a 20-year-old that knows nothing about actually closing a real estate deal, but I do know a lot on the marketing side of things and have an undoubtedly, accurate and good track record for being able to help real estate agents get more clients. So, yeah, other than that, see you guys in the next one, and thanks for watching.